Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be drawing Chadwick Boseman on a blank cover comic of Black Panther #1. This blank cover comic by Marvel has an awesome drawing surface. Most of the comics I've done in the past, and if you follow my channel, you've seen me do a few of these. The drawing paper they're using is really good. It's actually really enjoyable to work on. So for this cover, I decided to go with just regular graphite pencils. I'll talk a little bit about each pencil as they kind of pop up in the video. So the pencil I'm using right here is a Rotring 600 mechanical pencil with 0.5 graphite, and it's just standard HB graphite. This is definitely my go-to pencil. I draw with this anytime I'm just doing regular pencil drawings. I can get pretty dark with it and fairly light as well, so it's a really good general purpose graphite. So this is a very different style of drawing and art. You guys normally see me draw original characters and things like that, and I draw a lot from, just my imagination, and I definitely think that is the type of drawing that I enjoy the most. This style of drawing I like to do occasionally. This was actually pretty fun to do. I was looking at a picture of him, and it's a different type of art altogether. It's a different experience. When I draw from imagination and I'm drawing original characters, it's just, I don't know, I enjoy coming up with those concepts and things like that. It's really fun thinking about the characters that I'm creating. And with drawing like this, it's just more about enjoying the process, filling in colors. It's just like a coloring book type enjoyment for me when I do art like this. Right here, I definitely wanted to push the contrast and get some darker darks in the drawing. And so my go-to pencil when I really want to get darks is a 9B pencil. You don't have to push as hard. The lead is so much softer and it just gets super dark. You can see his hair, the difference in the HB and the 9B right there. It just really helps the drawing jump off the page when you push that contrast. The pencil I'm using right here is actually a lead holder, and it's got 4H graphite in it. I like this pencil for really fine tuning that gradation. And it's the 4H lead is harder, so it's much lighter. You can see I hold the pencil pretty far back and just scrape it across the surface of the drawing, just using really the weight of the pencil to kind of do my marks. Right here, I'm actually just taking my eraser and kind of bringing back some of those highlights. I got a little bit dark maybe on certain areas, and I just want there to be more of a full value range. So I'll take my eraser and just kind of move some graphite out of the way. So when it came to his suit, I actually wasn't 100% sure how I was going to tackle this, because his suit has like this texture, and at first I started doing these little circles, and it kind of looked okay, and then I was like, this is going to be a ton of work doing his arms and stuff like that, and I really want it to get darker than this. So in a little bit I take a different approach, but this is definitely a trial and error aspect of the drawing, just trying to figure stuff out. Like I did those lines, you see me put those in there, and I was like, well, maybe if I just break up the lines with other lines, I could do it that way. But eventually I end up just saying, screw it, I want his suit to be much darker than this. It'll give a nice base to the drawing. So I take that 9B pencil and just do the whole suit with a really dark color, and you'll see that as it comes up. But this is a good example of like sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing or how a part of a drawing is going to turn out. And actually, it's kind of scary because I was like, well, I liked his face at this point. His face turned out great. And then I'm like, man, I could easily ruin this whole cover with his armor if I don't get this decent. So luckily, I was actually pretty happy with the way his armor ended up looking at the end. I just covered the whole thing with the 9B and then used an eraser to give little highlights to kind of show the texture a little bit. So here's the finished drawing, and I was actually pretty happy with the way this turned out. I feel like it's a really cool cover. It pays homage to him. I feel like, you know, he's got a stoic look about him that makes it feel more than just a comic book cover to me. So yeah, I was pretty dang happy with the way it turned out. I think it took probably a couple of hours to do. Not really 100% sure on that time frame, but it was right around there. I worked on it periodically over a couple of days, so maybe 3 hours. I'm not really quite sure, but again, happy with the way it turned out. I hope you guys like this video. I know it's a little different than the sketchbook tours I normally do and stuff like that, but I wanted to get some more blank cover comics done. I have fun doing these. They sell pretty good for me too, so this one I think I'm going to put up on my website if you guys are interested in buying this, or I might just take it down to my local comic store and give those guys a shot at it as well. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you later.